back when I played it a lot. I actually had it kind of down. Oh, they're all 4.5. Oh, we haven't moved planet yet. I'm an idiot. That's wild. That's actually like mind-blowing. Reg caps out at 213 for the oversized engines. I mean, you say it caps out, that's still 7 hexes. You like the mechanic? Makes the game more interesting. With version 4, they're both fast and special. Fast. With new evasion system, so balance not make them only CC mechs. Frank, I genuinely cannot stand the mechanic. It is the sole reason that I probably won't... Ooh. Wait, I've already done this, haven't I? Oh, no, different run. Look, it's got 5 evasion headshot by an AC-20. Hey, sometimes it happens.
I've got the financial report.
I mean, like, people can have their own opinions, Frank. I know, I think that's it's a very limiting game mechanic. Like, it doesn't add any gameplay choice. Apart from you cannot go within X range of this mech based on its engine core. And that doesn't sound too interesting to me. Oh, now I find them all over the place. We've got a heat bank. Gyro stabilization. Was that a Devastator? I don't think it was. The chance isn't slim. No, Frank, it doesn't do that at all. It's a, like, that isn't a small percent chance. Because the things with probabilities, those fall off based on range from the explosion. Yeah, the things that we're on about, well, things that I'm on about Blood Doves is melee mechs, mostly in particular. Yeah, but it's so limiting from a melee factor. I mean, if you've done it and it works well for you, amazing. I'm very glad. But legitimately, my experience was it is just not worth running a short range mech. Because the majority of short range mechs, I'm going to go back to normal camera mode. The majority of short range mechs are typically high alpha, heavy heat mechs. Typically. And it's like, yeah, it's a low percent chance, but BattleTech is a game of probability. Eventually it happens. Eventually your mech gets hit. Eventually your mech's ammo cooks off for nothing that you could plan for. Oh, that's what you meant, Devastator. Sorry, I thought you were about Demolisher. Ooh. Yeah, it's... It's not a very fun mechanic. The steel wall. What's the quirk on it? Does it have a quirk? Multi-track. Okay, that's pretty cool. Right. Flushing them out. The gauntlet. Chip on the shoulder. I only really came to the Taurians for the mortar carrier, so I can probably leave now. I might grab a second one just to have a backup. But yeah, I could probably leave the Taurians now. Isn't that the same mission as that? No. Go Bully Caretins for the ECMs. We've got a few options. Right, what do we bring the Awesome in for then? Who is... Oh yeah, I was meant to rebuild you. That's a fair point. Oh, I can swap you out. Yeah, sure, why not? The risk-reward system. I mean, Frank, it's in the end, if you really enjoy it, that's awesome. I personally really do not. And I've streamed a lot of Rogue Tech. And I have shown a lot of people, and a lot of people have agreed with me with what they've seen. It's not, I'm not just like a one-man opinion. But I mean, if you like it, all power to you. Like, oh, I'm 10 tons over. Fine. I don't think we'll need 2 mortars. 2 mortars might be a bit overkill. I do need to upgrade my Argor though. Need more drop slots. I need more tonnage if anything. Need more. I probably should have restarted my game. That was a long mission. I think my game might crash. I've got a gut feeling. I know, Frank. To me, there's much better ways to balance. And it also, the other part is, it also nerfs the weakest mechanic in the game. Before stack polling was a thing, still hardly anybody used melee. Like, other than like the hyper specialist mechs, they weren't that great. They were still super high risk, high reward. Now they're just adding another arbitrary mechanic that you can't plan for or work around. Well, you can plan for and work around. You just don't go into melee range. Actually run between 6 to 8 mechs. That's pretty much what I kind of aim for. I feel like once you kind of fill up the whole thing, it's just a bit much. I think I run 9 at the minute, and honestly, I feel kind of comfy with 9. If I do get a 10th, it's gonna just be another scout mech. Okay, Dargon, Super Griffin. Yep.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Okay, so we're pulling back. Also, I hate the 1% miss chance in games like XCOM, but moments I remember most of the ones missed 2 times.
Minimal damage on that hit.
But for a surprise game mechanic, you like it. Like, we've already got, like, surprise game mechanics, so wow, that was really accurate.
45
Yeah. I mean, I am pretty stubborn like that, but it's sort of... I need to hear on like opinion that I can agree with, otherwise.
Oh, I took one in the gut.
What? That makes you unsteady? This is not a bleed. Yeah, concussed. I mean, they're not going for him, to be fair. No, his stab is still 0. It was the injury.
My old mama can hit harder than that.
Paratrauma. It's still going for my longbow, which is very interesting.
Ready for orders.
I mean, I can teach you, like...
What are your orders, Skipper?
One thing that I did do, which I don't recommend people do, is go too far into the math of BattleTech. Because the more you learn about the math of it, the more you realize it's just a scam.
Ready for orders.
So, yeah. I would try your best not to learn as much as you can about BattleTech. Just accept it for what it is. Because there is a lot of very strange mechanics they do to try and balance the game versus the player. You're just standard engine, right? Yeah, you are.
Commander.
I kind of want to go up the hill, but 40, 65, 65, 60.
Hey, up. Good to go.
I'm receiving you. Waiting for orders. Let's move.
Rifleman Crusader. Ooh. Look at that shiny boy. Already got that. I mean, we could probably kill that. I should probably kill that. 4 large pulses is nothing to scoff at. Too bad the Crusader is bad. I've not actually been able to play with one.
Confirm. Hey there.
Special enemy pilots having all stats maxed out. Oh no, Frank, that's the least of your worry. If you want to know a couple of them, I can go into them. That was good hits. Yeah, return fire headshot. That's an interesting one. I didn't realize how much heat Rotary 5 would actually generate, so I do need to potentially remove a large laser. But it works quite nicely. Was that 6 jump jets? I don't think it was. No, just double heat sinks.
Aye, aye. Ready to rock.
The other option I've got for that, yeah, The other option I've got for it, which is what I might do. Oh, you're just permanently unsteady now. That's actually really good. Is put in a pilot with a cold shot. What's it called? Stone cold.
Yep.
That would be insanely good on them.
Got it.
Wait, I should put the rest of the Lerm Artemis in here. Oh, we could actually swarm. Can swarm crit? Let's find out.
Nice.
Okay.
Got past his armor. Skipper. Let's do this.
Respectable. Right, Dervish, you can probably finish off the job. I really do like how your swarms work, Woody. I gotta say. I like that they are very different to BattleTech's interpretation.
Hostile eliminated.
It always felt like BattleTech's ones were kind of unusable. They were still decent because it was guaranteed damage. But Excel check.
Yes, Commander.
I don't know, they always felt pretty underwhelming. Don't have an ECM. Are Crusaders really that bad? You don't recall? It's kind of... If they hit the target, they do nothing. Well, they do like 2 damage. And then if they hit the ground, it does 1 damage to like every enemy in the area.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Like on a random location. It's really weird. It was just all over. The damage just sandpapered everything, and it wasn't even like a lot of damage.
Waiting for orders.
I don't know how to describe it. Phantom Brigade. Yeah, Phantom Brigade is a lot of fun. I agree with that, Frank. I always get overwhelmed in Phantom Brigade. Trying to stream and play that game is the hardest game I've ever tried to stream. I legitimately felt my brain cooking in my head when I was trying to stream that game.
Engaging target.
That headshot? No, side torso.
Yup.
Think you need even. Well, it's also don't forget it is desert.
I'm here.
Are you standard? I believe you're standard. Yes, you are.
Ready to rock. Double time. Let's go.
Oh, I forgot to rename the rifleman, didn't I? Shit. I need to make him the chosen one.
Now let's.
That's 1 crit. That must have been a passing crit. Oh, we can kill it. If that was a passing crit, we can actually kill it then. Because there's nothing to be crit in that side torso.
Commander.
It's a little bit dangerous. Tuck in as much as I can, I reckon. Two more crits, please. Not the crit I was expecting, but I mean, I'll take it.
That's a kill.
Oh yeah, Crusader has CT SRM ammo. Right. I forgot that was a thing.
Receiving you.
$40 ton, 65 ton. Okay, if that's how you want to play.
Waiting for orders.
Sure, we'll go this turn.
Good to go. Double time.
I have no idea how I'm going to break up that 3-hour mission, like 3 to 4 hour mission for YouTube. I might actually have to split one mission into multiple chunks. Because I doubt I could upload a 3-hour mission. Although people will probably hate me for life, so maybe not. Another Crusader, wow.
Commander,
Gundam game using new Unity engine core from BT. No, I haven't. I'm not much of a Gundam person. So, the only Gundam thing I tried was the kind of Overwatch one that came out. That was okay. It didn't really do anything though. Yeah, I'm really not in the know about Gundam. It wasn't my cup of tea.
10-4. Critical hit, Command.
Gundam Overwatch. Yeah, it was released like a few months ago. I can't remember what it was called.
Receiving you.
That's like the only Gundam game I've ever played.
Orders. Commander.
Let's wait. You're a bit awkward to hit.
Waiting for orders. You want that? I can give you that.
I'm amazed you didn't jam. Yeah, we'll take the 5. Do you have a BattleTech mod list handy? I just use BattleTech Advanced. Sylvan.
Taking a shot.
It's just BTA and I use community content. Thank you, Bloody. I do appreciate that. I don't have one for BattleTech. But yeah,
I laugh at your puny attack.
just follow that. Make sure you follow the instructions to install, because you do have to do a couple of things in a certain way. These are nice features. Well, give your thanks to Bloody Doves. He is the developer of BTA. Well, one of the lead developer as well, the owner.
Location confirmed.
So give him all your thanks. I work on LL, yeah. Just a smidge. Just now and then, a bit.
That's a kill.
Yeah, that's an interesting.
Standing by.
It's an interesting concept. If they do give it a crack, I'd definitely be down to try it. But yeah, it's kind of I've not heard about.
Yeah.
Granted, I kind of stopped looking at like tactical RPGs that are coming out because a lot of them kind of missed. A lot of the recent ones really did kind of miss for me. That was quick.
I hope we can salvage.
You ain't kidding about these Crusaders, were you, Blue Doves? It's a bit sad when a Crusader dies to a Pegasus.
Yes, boss.
Crud's a crud, yeah.
Delay.
Yeah,
Okay. Let's see what happens.
you weren't fibbing. Right, can I kill you?
Receiving you.
It's the first time I've heard of it as well, Frank. So I'm also kind of curious where you may have heard it. It's interesting that they would use BattleTech's code as well. I guess it's not the worst code they could ever use, but I think there's like. Also, I'm fairly sure it wasn't the main reason why we have the memory leak because they weren't able to port it to a future version of Unity. Isn't that why we have the memory leak?
Good to go.
Because they made it in a version with the memory leak, didn't they? Yeah. So I imagine that if they could have used it in future builds, they probably would have updated it by now. Or at least, you know, back when it was a bit more worked. Wait, what are you? Binary PPC dissolving. Let me just quickly spin this bad boy around. I want. Give me. That thing's going to the Shadow Realm where it belongs. What's your heat? Good enough. Game upgrade. There won't be a game upgrade, Frank. The only time we would ever feasibly get like an engine upgrade is if they made BattleTech 2, which I highly doubt will happen in quite some time. SBS is long gone, yeah. Like, even if someone attempted to make BattleTech 2,
Ready to rock.
no one would play it. It's kind of modding. As much as I appreciate modders, it has also caused, well, not their fault, a double-edged sword. In that the mods add so much content. Who the fuck owns the IP now? That's also a good point. But yeah, like, people won't want to go from all this content we've got to something with no content. Oh, would you really, Bully Doves? That's actually really cool to hear. I was curious on if a modder would be happy to do that. I guess to some degree, you've already got the code in place. Of course, you'd probably have to rewrite a lot of it. Don't one-shot, please. That's on me.
What's up,
That is
boss?
100% my fault. I apologize.
Ready for orders. Waiting for the shot.
Huh.
Orders?
How do I kill it?
Roger that. Copy that.
Well, let's hope the Pegasus can. That was quick.
Waiting for
Went from unsettled straight to critical panic.
All right, full speed.
BTA Universe Tech is focused on tech level of 1970-80. Wait, what's that, Frank? I don't quite get what you... Yeah, that is just BattleTech in general, isn't it? Like, didn't it all kind of... Oh, that accuracy.
That hit something good.
How can I deal with that? Disintegration.
Reporting. Heavy damage.
Too confusing everything. It is an interesting take on kind of
Goods to go.
how the future could have been. I do kind of respect it for that. They're very weird design choices. Oh, that might be a problem, because you could just walk up and shoot. I need to do something about that. I just love that pirates are absolute god tier, like, mech lab mechanics. I just love that sort of idea that pirates end up being like some of the best fucking technicians in the world, like in the universe. Just with how batshit crazy they are. Can do everything with no one stopping you. Yeah, exactly. Like, pretty much, like, every description of pirate tech is, I have no idea how they've done this. I knew it. Don't make me have to buy another one. I'm sorry! Not even close.
Good to go.
What do you have? Do you have... No, wait, who is it? Wait, who's Initiative 5? It hasn't been yet. I am confusion. Oh, it must be you. Oh yeah, Pirates dropped 5 mechs. I forgot about that. I always forget Pirates dropped 5 mechs in this. Right, Davian's a pirate. Wait, why is the 5 mechs? Oh, reinforcements. I'm blind. Pirates are dropping 5s? A lot of them I've fought recently have done. Are they dropping 6? They're definitely dropping more than 4. A lot of the pirate missions have dropped in more than 4. Marion's dropping 5s. That's probably it. Marion's pirate, same thing.
Receiving you.
Words are hard. Yeah, I feel that. My brain is absolutely destroyed after that mission. Okay, so
Confirmed.
how do we kill a
For
swordsman?
the right place.
Surprised you're even streaming. Yeah, I would have usually ended by now. Did you have something? Nah, I'm not much of a drinker, if at all. If I went drinking in my town, it would probably be a one-way trip. Hmm. Does that put me in the open? Just a little bit. Is that rock enough to protect me? Bet. I bet it won't be, but we'll try it. Best I've got. Okay, let's do some extra acid just in case. I'll have to just go through the front of it.
Solid connection on that one.
Okay, not too bad. Oh yeah, he was extremely panicked, wasn't he?
Receiving you.
Most of us getting out. Well, I'm not actually that old, that's the thing. Even though I play at BattleTech, and the majority of people who are BattleTech fans are in the later generations to me, I'm pretty young for someone who plays BattleTech, I think. You play BattleTech, you're at least in your 50s. Yeah, it's kind of how it feels sometimes.
Commander.
Okay, I was going to get into drinking age. I mean, I'm kind of past all that, is the thing. Like, I did it during, like, when I went to university. I did all my drinking then. I'm happy now. I do need to kill you. BT is all ages. Oh yeah, yeah. Don't get me wrong. It's awesome. I actually really enjoy it because it's a group of people who I would never usually game with. Right? I think that's one thing I really do appreciate about BattleTech. It allows me to game with a much older generation, which is such a unique experience. Like, it's easy enough to find, like, a game where, like, every kid that's playing it is, like, cracked up on Adderall or something. It's rare to find, like, a series that's just, like, a lot more of the community is just older. I would say maturer, but mature is a strong term. Oh, the 50-year-old crack fiends playing Call of Duty, yeah. That's what I mean. You can find them all over the place. I still enjoy Call of Duty. In chunks.
Solid connection on that one.
Means you can meet boomers out there and then get a job, hippie. I mean, depends who you say. Cause if you go to MechWarrior Online, I can think of a streamer who would still say that to people. Get off my lawn, kiddos. Nah. I've always been more of a strategy person anyway.
Standing by.
Binary. Okay. Well, I've only really been into BattleTech for the last 2 years. Turn-based tactics, isometric RPG, man. Yeah, there's just something about just games where you can take your time.
Roger.
1980. Yeah, like, for example, Frank, I might not look it, but I'm only 27. I look a lot older, though. Ooh, that's quite nasty. Or is that ER large? No, mediums. But yeah, especially for BattleTech, I am definitely in the younger side of things. I have met a few younger people play MechWarrior Online, though, which is cool. Usually, like, kids that their dads have got them into it, but... Happy New Year! Hey, Bamboozle! Happy New Year to you, too. Only 34. Yeah. Yeah, so regarding, Yo, Druid, how's it going, my man? Regarding BattleTech, then, you're actually kind of on the younger side, aren't you, Bloody Doves? If we were to go off averages. Hey, just a person, how's it going? Hey, Druid, how was your stream, man? What was you playing today? There we go. If anyone hasn't checked out Druid, met him during my time playing Cosmeteer, which is also an awesome game. About it on 14-hour car ride across country. Damn. Managed to be a very rough boss.
Yeah, Commander.
What game was you playing? Oh wait, was you doing Elden Ring? I believe you've been doing Elden Ring, haven't you? Oh, Ultra Kill. Ooh. If Retro Doom and Pure Meth had a child. Okay.
Got a lock.
Or Devil May Quake. I'll stick to my turn-based strategy, thanks. I don't have those reactions anymore. Played 13 hours of Steel Division 2. RTS was weird for me. I feel like I could genuinely come to enjoy RTS if I could get my head around how you're supposed to have 4 hands to play them. There's just so many keybinds, it feels like you need to learn. Yeah, we'll go for a headshot, why not? No chance of shutdown? Actually, can I push it to the limit? No. I'll take it.
Reporting critical hit. Watch my heat.
Commander?
Although I will say, I have been very tempted to give Brimworld another crack, actually. I kind of stopped when the update came out and it broke all the mods, but I think at this point, all the mods that I used were probably back up to date. You get it or you don't things, because I was super candy. Can't tell you a single hotkey. I mean, I'm probably the same on this, Craig. Like, a lot of the hotkeys, I just autopilot. Yeah, no problem, Druid. Cheers for coming in again. I do appreciate it, man. Have a wonderful New Year's. I hope you've had a wonderful New Year's, anyway.
Score!
Hey, Frank Duck, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Wobble Brigade.
Order.
Hey, Frank, thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate that. Thanks so much for the prime. That's genuine. Like, that's like really. Why can't I word today? I know what word I want to say, but I can't remember it. Generous. There we go. That's very generous of you. Why? Jesus Christ. My brain's done. I'm done. And that's Prime. Hey, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.
I'm on it.
I don't know why I was struggling to think of that word. Mate, he's drunk. Oh, well, okay. Fair enough. Be gentle. I've got to say, I'm really happy with how this lance has come along.
Ready to ride.
I think I've generally got like a very, very potent lance. Need to get some better tech. I think it might be, God forbid, time to fight the clan. And we all know how that ends up. UXL light. Yeah, I'll go torso. No chance of shutdown. Thank you very much.
Inflicted some nasty on that son of a bitch. My heat gauge is getting pretty high. Waiting for orders.
Actually, here's an interesting thing, I suppose. I don't know if you do the same. I've been going into people's BTA streams recently to kind of get a feel of how people build their mechs. Because I went into a lot of streams the last few days, and it's really interesting how people feel about different weapons. Like, some weapons I think are just absolutely, like, not god-awful, but, like, really subpar. And, like, people, like, full-on sending them. I'm just like, I'm curious how this is gonna go, but I think I already know the answer. Like, it's just sort of like a, okay. Entertain me. Interesting approaches, yeah. I have also noticed not a lot of large laser. Some builds I come across, my dude. Yeah. I mean, I've done some of them as well, just as a meme. But like, I never see people use large lasers because I think they've got the mentality of, oh, it's 5 tons for 40 damage. Oh, that's not worth. I could just use 5 medium lasers. No. That is not how it works. In BattleTech, you can get away with that. Not so much BTA. Different building styles are always interesting. Yeah. There's just different approaches to the game. I've just been enjoying watching just what other people do. Super Griffin. That's 60 tons. Never used PPCs, just don't make sense. I think large lasers are better than PPCs, but PPCs do have that debuff. Let me try and find that. It's this one cicada. Oh no. Lynx is a good mech. Do we have any Lynx parts? We might do, to be fair. Oh, so it deals stability damage? Yeah, they do also do stab damage, that is true. Oh, we do have a... Okay, so we can build the links. Got to class this one? Okay, hold up. Oh, OBS, please, come on. Am I in the way? There we go. That kind of do. Oh, that's Spotify. It's like that, Oh, it's like a picture. And the more you look at the picture, the more you begin to realize stuff about it. I think it's like a Pokemon battle, and then everything about the Pokemon battle is just entirely wrong. So the more you read it, the worse it gets. The lonely heatsink. Bit about this. What the hell is Ultra Ferro? C3 Slave. Laser Zoom Array. Heavy Flamer. The Avian Faction Store. Oh, that's cool. Jury Rigged XL. Where did you find this? Actually, where did you find that? Yeah, it's jury rigged XL. I did notice that bit. Possibly described by someone. It must have been on purpose then. Like it has to have been purposeful. Has to have been. That's too good. Oh man. Tim the Turtle, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Wobble Brigade. That is beautiful. Rob Rizzo, 1980, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Wobble Brigade. Has a weapon for all ranges. It really does. The LAC 2 with piercing ammo will definitely do its job, I promise. That heavy flamer might do. Never underestimate the heavy flamer. Granted, honestly, flamers in your mod actually do some serious work. Okay, I think we're building this one. Well, I mean, actually, that was pretty okay. Has better gear. Yeah, that's what I was double checking. Yeah, it definitely has better gear. The hard points are better than on the 9R, but I mean, that's already a lot of lasers.
That mech you wanted is back online.
I have so many binary PPCs at this point.
All mech warriors to the habitation ring for a mandatory IQ check. Repeat, all mech warriors to the habitation ring.
Ooh. Can never have enough bleepers. I don't know, man. I've quickly begun to realize bleepers really trivialize the game. One guy commissioned all your binary PPC mechs. I mean, they are all good mechs, but you can also tell that they are of player design. Usually by their armor. It's like playing with CC. I know, there's a lot of very cool weapons in it, but yeah, I think overall it probably is a bit overtuned. But there is a lot of like really cool weapons that I've still yet to see. Very cool, but CC is just super unbalanced. Yeah. Legit, like the problem is, I've got myself in like a rut at the minute. My brain is just telling me the best thing to do for this mech is literally just rip out everything and 4 large laser.
Dr. Barat, I'm detecting elevated levels of sodium triphosphate in our starboard water reservoir.
They really, they're so insane. I just look at all my other lasers and stuff, and none of them just seem on par. Okay, that's 63 damage. That's all right. Pulses. Could we do triple pulse? Oh, actually, we could do triple pulse. Check out that for a second. I started with heavy ferro. No problem, Frank. Cheers for coming in. Thank you so much again for the follow and the sub. I really do appreciate it, man. Have a wonderful day/evening, whatever time it is for you. And yeah, definitely see you around next time. Let's do that, I think. This could actually be like a really good light hunter. Or something with ECM. And that's kind of what I've been finding recently is ECM mechs are kind of getting past me. Because I'm relying so much on sensor lock. This could actually make up the difference. Is it good enough to field though? Yeah, like, it's sort of like, you really plant, like, you get some really good lances, but there's nothing in my lance I would give up to field this. Okay, I mean, it's a cheap build.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
God, there are so many mechs. Okay, the Shadowhawk can probably go. You're going. You're going.
Acknowledged. Approach time 4-1.
I hate this Marauder. Even though Shadowhawk has got Endo Steel, that Marauder just got. I hate that Marauder. So strong that I don't use ECM anymore. I'm actually currently working towards getting the C3I system. You do, Dorino. We've got one part of it, so which is a good start. But yeah, I'm looking more for the C3 improved. I'm looking forward to fielding this awesome. I need to get more internal stuff. I might actually start taking more money from missions instead of salvage. Ah, but that's sacrilege. I can't do that.
I need an emergency cleanup crew at the Half-Pod 2 barracks. Bring mops, ammonia, and a cartload of rags.
However, I am afraid we're coming up to 7 hours. That's like an hour over my normal stream. So that is where I think I'm going to call it. Thank you everyone for coming in. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you everyone for sticking around, having a chat, having a mess around with me. And let's find someone to raid out to. No problem, Tim. Thank you so much again for the follow. I really do appreciate it. Who is playing BattleTech right now? Go and give them a good old